Ask Reddit. What is the funniest real-life story you can tell? A friend of my soon-to-be father-in-law is a bona fide fucking lunatic. Some guys had played a practical joke on him a few months back, and he'd been waiting to get revenge. They live on the central coast of Ns Dawos in Australia, so there's a lot of water that separates the towns, and people use boats a lot to get around. Some of the guys who'd pulled a practical joke on him called around to see him and hang out. He'd recently bought a new place and said why didn't they drive around and have a look. He said he'd be around shortly after and they could have a few beers and chill out there. Just before they left, he said that his mother was there, but she was old and shit, and just to hang outside until he got there, that she wouldn't notice and might get a fright if they called into the house. As soon as the guys drove off, he hopped in his boat and tore across the water to his place, as it was quicker than driving. He got to his place and threw on a dress, a wig, some old boots, and grabbed his rifle. He hid in the house and waited for his friends to arrive. They arrive and are looking around the property when he bursts out of the house screaming like an old woman. The guys are about to try and calm her down when he cocks the rifle and starts letting shots off above their heads. They only realized it was him when they stopped screaming their heads off long enough to realize that the mother had literally keeled over laughing. They had all pretty much shit their pants. Two of the guys had bolted and were gone. He said it took them about an hour to get over the fright. Needless to say, they never pulled a practical joke on him again. Another one. These guys used to work on a building site. Their boss was really predictable and every day like clockwork would go to the same portaloo and have a crap. They started hooking the seat up to a battery, so he started getting an electric shock when he sat down on the seat. He stopped going to the portaloo and used to go to this spot in some woods nearby. They stalked him for a few days and realized he always went to the exact same spot. So one day they put some dirt and leaves on a spade and hid in a ditch behind him. Apparently it took a few days, but bingo. One of the days he shit directly onto the spade, which they very quietly removed it, so there was nothing on the ground. Apparently the poor bastard came back to his staff white as a ghost, thinking he was losing his mind. He told them about his vanishing shit. They all had to fight back the tears from laughing. It turned out it freaked him out so much. He used to drive 10 minutes off-site to use the bathroom as it freaked him out so much.